Some of the biggest opportunities in life don't come from application, they come from consideration. A lot of people say they love you, a lot of people call you their friends. But one real test of friendship is this: when opportunities show up, do they remember you? I knew someone who has been struggling for a long time, trying to build something for himself, trying to survive, trying to stay hopeful. Then a job opportunity came up. But honestly, the job opportunity was not for me. It came up and I immediately thought about him and sent it to him. I sent it to him. He was discouraged. He almost didn't apply. In fact, the deadline has almost passed, but I encouraged him to apply for it. Then I kept pushing him to submit the CV anyway. Then something very, very interesting happened. The person handling the interview happened to know him already. So instead of putting aside his application because he submitted late, he looked at the name and said, "This name looks familiar." He decided what to consider the person because of what he that name struck a string in his heart and he reached out to him. So what really happened in this story? One person considered me and sent the job application to me. I considered him and sent it to him. Now, even after submitting late, he was considered by the person that received the application because the person seemed to be someone that knows him. And that's how a live turnaround job came on his lap. And that change of consideration changed his situation. That exact moment made me realize that many breakthroughs in life happen because somebody remembered somebody. Consideration, a recommendation, a referral, a forwarded link, a call, a mentioning of your name in a particular place. Entire lives change because of moments like that. That's why consideration is a very serious currency in relationships. Because not everybody who calls themselves your friend actually carry you in their mind. Real people who care about you will naturally think about you when opportunities appear. They will hear something and say, "This could help this person." Even my first job in tech actually came from consideration. This is the story. I was teaching a group of people for free because that time I was actually job hunting. I just saw a group of people that wanted to learn some things in tech and I had knowledge about this and I decided to teach them for free. I was spending my time, my transport going there daily, teaching them, teaching them. So one of the students who I was tutoring actually now got a link to a job and applied for the job. But when he applied, he realized that it was a job that he could not do. Probably the job description was more than what he could his current knowledge at that point in time. So he considered me and messaged me and said, "I saw so and so job. Oh, is something that I cannot be able to handle. Will you be able to handle it? Let me send it to you." And he sent me the link. And that was my first ever job in tech. And I got that job. And that job changed my life drastically. That's why you should never underestimate goodwill. Never underestimate helping people. Never underestimate remembering people. Sometimes what changes people's life is not giving them money. It's simply being considered. One of the purest forms of love is being considered when opportunities appear. May we have people in our lives that care to mention our names in rooms full of opportunities.